Namaskaram to all. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmat Acharya Paryandam Vande Guru Parampara. My topic is Neo-Vedantic interpretation of Mahavakyas according to Periyava. Devatin Kural, that is voice of God, is a monumental collection of discourses delivered by Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswathi Swamigal. He is the Chandrasekharendra Saraswathi Swamigal, affectionately known as Periyava. The word Maha was explained by Swamiji Acharya Avaracharya yesterday. The 68th Shankaracharya of the Kanchi Kamakoti Peedam, revered as a saint and spiritual luminary of the 20th century. Periyava's teaching span across Vedanta, Hindu philosophy, temple traditions, social values, ethics, and national culture. Devatin Kural was compiled by Ra Gadapati, his devotee, in 7 volumes. Periyava used anecdotes, scriptures, profound wisdom to explain complex spiritual ideas, making the work an invaluable guidance for spiritual seekers and scholars. So, now I start with my topic, Neo-Vedantic interpretation, interpretation of Mahavakyas according to Periyava. So, according to Periyava, the study will explore how Periyava interpreted the Mahavakyas, not just through traditional lenses, but also with relevance to modern context, blending with spiritual authority with contemporary spiritual sensibilities. It implies an interpretation that is rooted in tradition but adapted to resonate with modern intellect, ethics. Yesterday, Muslim Master explained that, and experience. Mahavakyas are the great utterances found in Upanishads that encapsulate the core teachings of Advaita Vedanta. Periyava's approach is known for being deeply rooted in scriptural authenticity, but also profoundly accessible to both scholars and common people. The title suggested an academic and spiritual exploration of how Periyava presented an academic and spiritual exploration, how he presented the Mahavakyas in a faithful to traditional Advaita Vedanta, yet resonate with the modern world, thus offering a neo-Vedantic understanding through the voice of timeless master. Next. The Mahavakyas are great sayings of Upanishads. Yes, they are profound declarations that encapsulate the essence of Advaita Vedanta, revealing the non-dual nature of self, Atman, and the absolute reality, Brahman. Periyava, through his discourses compiled in Devatin Kural, he not only elaborated on the philosophical depth of each Mahavakya, but also imbued them in moral, devotional, and practical dimensions, making his interpretation a unique contribution to Neo-Vedantic thought. His approach reflects a harmony between jnana, bhakti, dharma, and thereby recontextualizing the ancient truths for a society navigating the challenges of modernity. Next, the Mahavakyas. Yes, you all know what are the Mahavakyas. a small clue that he is giving. Here is a structural reference to the four principal Mahavakyas, each from a different Veda, with Mahaperiva's interpretations as drawn from the Devatinkural and other discourses. Each is explained with its traditional meaning and how Mahaperiva interpreted it in his distinctive style. First one, Prajnanam Brahma, consciousness is Brahman. That, let's assume that as a statement. Okay, the next one is Tattvamasi. That would be the Upadesha. The next one, I am Atma Brahma. This self is Brahman. That let's have it as a practice. Next one is Aham Brahmasmi. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. First will be the statement, Prajnanam Brahma. Then from there, a statement is given. Then a Upadesham is given. Then the Upadesham will, when the Upadesham is made, we will practice. So practice. Then after that, after the practice, we realize. Continuous practice, we realize, this I am Brahman. So these are considered as the essence of non-dualistic realization and are central to Vedantic contemplation. Next, Mahaperiva emphasized that the Mahavakyas are not mere philosophical slogans. They are not philosophical slogans or intellectual ideas, but are direct revelations, that is Shruti Vakyas, that point toward the ultimate truth of non-duality, Advaita Satyam. They declare that the individual self, Jivatma, is in essence non-different from the supreme self, that is Paramatma or Brahman. He was also firm in stating that mere verbal repetition or superficial understanding of these Mahavakyas does not lead to realization. He emphasized that they are crown jewels of Vedanta. In Devatinkural, it is summarized beautifully. Let me say a sentence in Tamil, but again I will say it in English also, please. Vedantam அப்படின்னு சொல்ற பொருள் ஒன்றுதான். நீதான் அவன். ஆனால் ஞானத்தால் தான் அதை புரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். That is, Vedanta says just one thing. You are that. But understanding it through knowledge is most important. மேலும் அதை அனுபவிப்பது, உணர்வது அதுதான் முக்கியம். That is, even more important is that those who experience it will feel more. That alone is liberation. That's what he said. Next. Next one, sixth. No, previous. After this. Mahaperiva profoundly clarifies that this Mahavakya is not an utterance of ego, but a statement that emerges only after the ego is completely annihilated. He says in Devatinkural, Aham Brahmasmi, என்று சொல்பவனுக்கு அவன் என்ற எண்ணம் அகம்பாவம் இருக்கக்கூடாது. One who says, I am Brahman, must not have the sense of I at all. This is not a declaration made with ego, but a spontaneous recognition that happens after ego dies. He emphasizes that